Greetings. 29th of April, or about 3 o'clock in the afternoon. Sun is shining and spring's here. And I can tell by that by the way the oak tree at the back of my garden's just about sprouting out all green. Really nice. So, what have I been doing over the last month since I last put a podcast up? Quite a lot, I think. First one is I've been doing quite a lot of research on the blog site and doing bits and pieces for that. Also, work's been quite good, so been drawing and being busy boy. So first things off, on the blog site, a lot being put up there, quite useful stuff, I think. The last thing I did was the house plans. Now I found a site called houseplan.com. Have a look on the website. That's http://skaze.wordpress.com. I'll put it up onto the screen. Here it is now. And you'll see a link on the website to the houseplans.com. Now I found it via an architect I've been following for quite a while called Francois Levy. Now Francois is a very big Vectorworks user and does quite a bit for the community. And he just put up a link on LinkedIn about a new house design he's put up there, and I went and had a look at it. Very nice design, quite compact but very nice, obviously done on Vectorworks. But I had a look around the rest of the site and that was pretty good. Lots of nice interesting designs, and the nice thing is that it's the site that provides the avenue for people to put their plans up so they can sell them. So obviously Francois is looking for a sale on his house types. Very nice place. Well worth a go. Look on the website for the blog and you'll find the link onto it there. Podcad TV. Now there's two guys there whose names escape me, but they really do a nice audio dialogue about Vectorworks and the areas surrounding it. I've only ever found it on iTunes. So look for Podcast TV, or look onto my website. You'll find the link there and you can go and get it from them. It's really good. Well worth the effort to go and have a look and listen. Well, not look, but listen to. Also found on their site a place called Vectorsphere. I'll just pronounce that again. Vectorsphere. It's a nice site. Not too much on there at the moment, but it's all Vectorworks orientated, and there's some good links on there. Go and have a look at it. Again, the links are on my blog, and you can get onto it from there. Convert to Lines. Now, Tom Gregg is a Seattle-based architect who does a lot with Vectorworks. He runs his own Seattle user group and he calls it Convert to Lines. Now over the last couple of months he's been experimenting with videos, in other words recording what he's doing on the screen, methods of working with Vectorworks. Really good, well worth the effort. You have to go and download it, but I'm going to talk to Tom and see whether we can not just put it up onto one of the YouTube or other sites. I know the problem is that it's quite a large file, but I think we can overcome that. But it's also the time scale. YouTube is only 10 minutes long and this is well worth 30 minutes worth. So we've got to find a way around that, and I think I have by a site called Open Films. More about that in a minute. So go and have a look at Tom's site. Again, the links are on the blog. That's skaze.wordpress.com, and you can find it from there. Now, book review. I had, as he reaches up, found this little gem called How to Read Buildings. Now, it's a crash course in architecture, and you may think, well, I should know it, but to be honest, sometimes I just can't remember. Introduction is very good. About bits and pieces, it's general stuff, but it comes into this area which I quite like, which is the styles of architecture. Gothic, revival styles, classic, Romanesque, Baroque and Rococo, Victorian and modern. You just can't remember sometimes what it's all about, and it's a nice little book. It just really just guides you through it, and it's a good read. I bought it for $9.99, and I quite like it. By a lady called Carol Davidson Crago. Details are on the website. Go and have a look. That's the book. Very nice, well worth the effort if you want to go and find it. Bring it out a little bit, there you go. So, nice book. Also, I did a review on Detailed magazine. Now, Detailed magazine is a German site, and it does a very good detailed analysis of a building. not just the overall AJ stuff, but goes into depth. It looks at the details of the construction, and I like this. Unfortunately, it's expensive, and I don't buy it. So what I do is I go to some friends' practices who do have it, and I go and have a coffee with them and read the magazine while I'm there. Excellent. Go and look at the site. Again, I've done a review, and you can go onto their website. Now, it's a German-based site, so it comes up in German, but just look on the top right-hand side and you'll see the English flag. Click on that. It's okay. What else have I done? Oh, Bentley. Now, Bentley have been doing some work just recently trying to get people to use their CAD program. And what they've done is, what they've said is, if you're unemployed and can prove it, in other words, sign the declaration, I'm unemployed, you can go and get onto their training system for free. Now, again, go onto the blog and have a look. I think it's well worth it. I don't particularly like Bentley systems. I don't use it. But if you're into it, or you need to be, or you think it's going to be worthwhile if you're thinking of moving on or being moved on and can't find another job, go onto the Bentley site, put that under your belt, and maybe it'll just turn the corner for you. Now, remember some time back I went on about a Japanese site where this guy was producing stick wire men. He called it Simplemen, and they're 3D people images, and they're nice, they're different, and you can get them now from his site. Now, you have to pay for it, and I'm not really sure how this works, but I've had a look and I can't figure it out. The site's partially in English and partially Japanese. For the bits you can't understand, copy paste into Google Translate and you can read it. It's a bit of a fad, but it's well worth it. Again, details on the site. Now, should I go live TV? This is a big question I've been debating with just recently, and I like a system called Stickam. Now, it's a live transmission system, almost like TV. But I had to sit down and think about this. Is it the technology I'm interested in, or is it going to be of any use to people who want to listen to me whittering on? And I think the simple answer is people who want to listen to me in their own time, at their own pace, in their own place, not a specific time that I'm commanding. So I'm going to stay away from this live TV business. It does things for me. In other words, I can put more video up than I'm limited to with YouTube. But I think I've overcome that problem now by going on to OpenFilm. Now, openfilm.com allow me to put up any length of video as long as it's under 2 gig. Now, I think I can do that reasonably well. So I'm going to have a bash at that and see how that works. But in the meantime, all the usual video blogs will be coming out on YouTube. So that's it. Again, go and have a look at the website. http://skaze.wordpress.com, and pick up on all the other bits and pieces. We're getting big hits now, and there must be somebody out there listening to it and looking at it. So have fun, take care, and be good. Toodaloo.